Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Friday, the 7th of June, 2024, also known as Summer Game Fest Day, because today Summer Game Fest took place. Let's talk about how I covered all of this. So first of all, today's Level 1 podcast here on the channel was very abridged. Instead of being, an hour and a half or longer, it was only around 40 minutes or so. Covered all the hot topics, including Phil's Day Off, some random game news, other updates and things like that. And then we went right into Fallout 4. We played for about 90 minutes. For the 90 minutes, we basically went to Vault 88, which is its own DLC. I think it was called like the Wasteland Workshop or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it was called, but it was an expansion DLC that apparently I had never done because this had come out much later on in the life cycle of Fallout 4. Fallout 4, I played the main game and I had played Nuka-Cola World, I had played Automatron, and I had played Far Harbor, but I had never gone back to play this final one, which I believe was included with the pass that I had bought, because at this point, all the interest in Fallout 4 had waned and no one really cared. So, it's interesting because, man, it was a new story. There was a lot of crafting and exploration, some epic legendary fights against crazy creatures like a glowing Deathclaw, and I actually ended up, during this, leveling up tons of times and finding an amazing legendary knife that I didn't have yet that's even better than the Pikmin's knife that I was using previously, or Pikmin's knife, whatever it is. I was shocked. I was like, wow, there's actually really good items in here. And we played for about 90 minutes, and now we're at the point where there's going to be a lot of crafting if I want to keep doing it, and people are like, you might not want to do it because it's going to be so much crafting, it's going to be kind of boring. So I don't know if I'll continue it or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But it actually ended up being perfect as like a kind of a silly stream to do, rather than worrying about major story progression or anything. Because, of course, today I was going to be doing the live react to Summer Game Fest, so it didn't make sense to get too invested in anything. So it was actually perfect timing. And then we jumped over to DSP Reacts, and I live reacted to Summer Game Fest for 2 hours. And then after that, I did my recap reactions video where I basically summarized the entire event, giving my opinions on each thing. So Summer Game Fest was 2 hours long. My recap reactions is about 45 minutes or so. It's a little shorter. I'm looking right now. 42 minutes. If you want to see the whole raw thing, you can. But it's not live yet. It should be live shortly. I think it's uploading at like 86%. I mean, this is the problem with YouTube and long videos. This is why I don't upload longer than an hour. This video is 2 hours long. I uploaded it for the whole break between the two streams today. It didn't finish uploading. It was only at like 50%. So then I just resumed it. And I've been doing some other work for about a half an hour. I'm looking in. It's only at like 80-something%. It takes so long to upload long videos to YouTube. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that's why if you were looking for it today, like, where is it? I don't see his live react to the Summer Game Fest yet. That's why. But the recap reactions video that doesn't have the footage of Game Fest, but instead is just me talking, that's been live for a while. So if you're waiting, check that out. The full react should be live overnight at some point. Likely there's going to be a copyright claim in there, and I'm going to try to just mute whatever parts have copyright. I think there's music in there that gets claimed. So if you are watching it back later and there's like a muted 2 minutes, that's probably why. For the most part, I hope you enjoy it. In summary, not a great event. There was maybe 2-3 major things that I was interested in, but outside of that, not much. I mean, the two things I was interested in, the next Season 2 was announced for Street Fighter 6, and all 4 characters were shown, which I was like, oh, that's cool. And the expansion pass for Alan Wake 2 launches tomorrow, Saturday, June 8th. Yes, shocking, out of nowhere, they announced it. So all that information is there live, and I'm excited for that, okay? So, FYI, great React stream, and actually support was quite good for it. I'm pleased with how that went. The night stream tonight was me playing Street Fighter 6 with E-Honda again. This time around, I did maybe a half an hour of casual play, and then I switched over to ranked, and I played for ranked the rest of the night. And it was kind of even, I would say. Like, some matches I got dominated. I didn't know what was going on. Like, I was facing some really good fighters who were mixing me up and doing stuff I'd never seen before. I was like, what the hell is that? Then there were other people who, like, I'm like, why are they even in Master? Because I spanked them so hard. It's kind of an interesting mix that way. But overall, I learned. I'm doing better. I'm definitely getting better with Honda. I learned some new combos and tricks and abilities and things. And I got to play more, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to start doing more damage. And I'm definitely going to start improving my game. So it went really well. People seem to like the stream. FYI, if you're wondering, oh, why didn't you play with Brian tonight? It's very simple. Brian was on the fence about being able to be on time. He wanted to play tonight, but he actually had told me back on like Tuesday, Wednesday, he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it. And he actually had left it open and said, oh, would you like me to, if I'm available, to actually like message you? And maybe we could do like, I'll lobby later. To which I told him, you can't message me on there. I have everything set up private so that trolls can't mass message me. If I turn that off, you know they're going to. So sadly, there's no, I wasn't going to do that. I was like, nah, it's all good. We'll just reschedule. So I'm going to talk to him over the weekend, and hopefully we'll schedule for another night. I'm actually going to play Street Fighter 6 Monday and Wednesday night. So maybe one of those nights we can have our next session together with the mic this time, by the way. Okay. Anyway, the Honda stuff went well. Okay. So great day, great react to Summer Game Fest, great gameplay of Fallout 4, a bridge podcast, Street Fighter. Everything went smoothly. So what about tomorrow? Well, I had told you guys. I knew that usually at Summer Game Fest there's shadow drop stuff, and man, this freaking Alan Wake DLC announcement was shocking. No one knew it was coming out. So what is it? 3 different episodes starring the waitress from the diner, the sheriff who was stuck in the dark place for the whole game, and get this, Jesse, the main character of Control. So each of these 3 characters get their own stories where they're going to be part of the Alan Wake 2 plot. They're calling it Night Springs because they're like, oh, it's supposed to be weird, wild stuff that happens in these. So we'll find out, I guess. But I'm very curious to see how how it goes, if they're entertaining, and they should be. I mean, the whole game was entertaining. So it's $20 for the expansion pass, but it's on discount right now. So I ended up getting it for like, I want to say it was like $16 or something like that. Maybe it was 12. I can't remember, but I bought it. There's nothing to really install right now. They didn't release it yet, but I got it, and tomorrow I'll be sure my console's on here. I'm going to install it in the morning. And so here's the deal. When Saturday, June 8th, I'm playing it all day. We're going to have a level 1 podcast in the morning. I'm going to play this Night Springs expansion for Alan Wake 2 on the first stream. Supposedly, I'll be playing it at 4K. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But supposedly, I'll be playing it at 4K. Because that's how my setup is now. So it actually should look even better than when I played it back in November. And we'll see how long it is because no one knows yet. It's not out yet. If it's short and we beat it on the first stream, great. If not, I'm going to play it on both streams tomorrow. Because here's the thing. Tomorrow originally was going to be Crow Country and an indie game, but I didn't know what yet. It was just kind of a filler day. And I'm like, hey, I got something I definitely want to do now. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Okay. Now that means that Sunday will still be the live react to the Xbox Game Showcase and the Call of Duty event. And then Sunday night will still be on DSP Throwback, the premiere of a retro react to Rise of Nightmares. Monday, we're going to do the react show that I'm not doing on Sunday. So that's DSP versus the internet on Monday's day stream on DSP Reacts. Monday night, we're doing Street Fighter. That now means Tuesday will be Crow Country and probably an indie game on Tuesday night. Okay, just FYI for clarification purposes. Unless we don't finish Night Springs, in which case maybe we'll do Crow Country on the night stream that night and we'll do more of this on the day stream because no one knows how long this expansion is. Okay, we'll have to see. But anyway, I hope you'll join me. Anyone who liked Alan Wake 2, this is going to be more of the same. It's going to be very exciting. I'm happy that we shadow dropped it and we get to play it all day tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for that. Okay, everyone? And please enjoy the videos. I know a lot of them aren't live yet. I'm doing this. It's 94% uploaded on the full live react of Summer Game Fest on DSP Reacts. I hope you'll check it when it goes live. I hope you'll check my recap reactions out too. Okay? Thank you all. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for the podcast and for the Alan Wake 2 expansion Night Springs. Springs, excuse me. Peace out.